kill me, please. I beg you, please, don't kill me. Please, I don't want to die. Please. I beg in the name of your ancestors, don't kill me, please. Please, I don't want to die. Please, don't kill me. Somebody help me. Please don't kill me. I beg you, please. My queen, help me, please.
Shut up.
Please help me. My queen, please help me. Come in. Oh, Ada, is that you?
Yes, Mommy. Finding it hard to sleep in my room.
Come. Are you all right?
Yes, Mom. Just want to sleep here with you. But why are you still awake?
Well, I slept. I just woke up.
You look worried, Mom.
Yeah, that's because I had that same dream again. I was even thinking about it before you came in.
Mommy, you need to call the chief priest.
No. I'd rather call my pastor. All right, just sleep. We'll talk more in the morning. Okay? It's okay, sleep. I'm okay.
The oracle maintains that anyone that must sit on this throne must come from the line of Eze Obika. And anyone that sits on the throne that does not come from the bloodline of Eze Obika would die. That is the answer to your consultation.
Great one, Okada. Thank you. There are issues in the land. This throne, as you know it, has been lying fallow and vacant for over 16 years. Civilization has caught up with our land. People from different parts of the world reside here, doing business and prospering. But our culture is dying. Traditionally, we lack direction. Politically, we cannot even march among traditional council of chiefs in the state. So, great one, it is imperative that we must appoint.
Hold it there! Do not even say it, lest you offend our ancestors. Didn't you hear what I just said? Anyone that sits on the throne acting in the capacity of the Eze would die. There will be calamity in the whole kingdom. Progress, peace, and prosperity will vanish. We will suffer more than before. That's what I'm telling every one of you. Extremely angry. Are you all the chiefs hearing what I'm saying?
Yes.
Never.
Okata, what is the way out, Okata? Yes. Do we remain like this forever?
Before I say that, let me remind you all where we are coming from.
It is a history that is well known to everyone in this kingdom.
Yes.
Even the Nollywood people have used the story to make a film.
Yes.
But what we seek now is, where do we go from here?
Move forward.
We need a ruler.
Great one. Eze Chimba Nnadozie Obika has a daughter? Yes. Princess Adora. Do we crown her the Eze?
All I see is a man, but the gods are not revealing much.
Yes.
My elders. Very sorry, I didn't mean to keep you people waiting. I was very busy upstairs when I heard you people are here.
Oh, we're fine. It's okay.
Okay.
All right, let me get more drinks or something to eat.
No, we're fine with this. It's a good brand of whiskey. So we like it.
All right then. You're welcome.
Your Majesty, when the sound of a drum is suspended in high tune, there is a need to ask from which tree the drum was made.
That's true.
We have just finished a meeting in which we invited the great Dibia, Okada. Given what is happening in our land, we asked him to inquire from our ancestors to know if we could appoint the regent king to preside over the throne, but he refused. He said that anyone who is going to sit on the throne of Eziama must come from the bloodline of the late Eze Chimba Nnadozie Obika. So we are troubled.
Yeah, we're troubled.
Well, I'm not surprised given the history of our people.
Your Majesty, we need an heir from Princess Adora. But why is she hesitating in getting married? Because I know a lot of suitors have been coming for her hand in marriage. Or does she not know her place in the scheme of things in this land?
Well, she does. She does. But I want you also to understand that times have changed. girls of these days decide for themselves when and whom to marry. And Adora made it categorically clear that she would consider marriage after her youth service, which will end in less than 2 months.
Ugoma, who is around?
Nai, I'm coming, oh. Hey. Welcome, Nai. I didn't hear you coming.
My usual way is just when I come in, I shout your name. That's all.
I know.
So, where is Obidike?
Obidike, he said he was going to make his traveling arrangements to Lagos tomorrow. Yeah.
What? He's planning on traveling to Lagos?
Yes.
Without informing me?
Calm down. I'm sure he will tell you when he comes back. Relax. Let's go. I made your favorite dish. It's waiting for you to devour. Come, your food is ready. Let's go. I made it delicious.
It's okay. Food. That's my food.
I know your favorite.
It's okay. Son, why do you want to rush to Lagos when there is a task at hand? I discussed with you at length on the issues at hand. So why are you rushing to Lagos without informing me?
I was going to tell you, but my friend at the airport, he called me, made me understand that if I don't get a ticket today, I might not get another one this week.
Obidike, I was born a child, but I was not born at night. This is not the first time you are going to Lagos, and they normally book your flights just pressing your phone. So tell me exactly what the problem is.
It's the princess. I've been wooing her. And making good progress. So I decided to hasten things. I made a public proposal. I was really embarrassed. I mean, she rejected my proposal publicly. Right now, I just want to go to Lagos and cool off.
Son, as much as I understand your plight, I want you to know that embarrassment is only a feeling of personal perception. It becomes an embarrassment when you take it to be one.
I don't understand you. Are you saying it's not embarrassing? She rejected me publicly. Are you saying that is not embarrassing?
You're the one who is feeling embarrassed, but you don't know what she feels. When you find out what she feels, you would stop feeling embarrassed. Come on, son. You are courting a lady you don't really understand. Have you asked yourself if your action was proper? How do you know that, on the other hand, you're not the one who got her embarrassed? Why did you take that route without finding out if she really caught out in that kind of a broad culture? Now you want to run, feeling offended, rather than being the offender.
Perhaps you're right. You're right, Dad. I think I should go see her.
Not going to see her, son. I want you to marry the princess by every means necessary. There is a lot at stake in marrying the princess. I don't know if you have thought of it. Marrying the princess gives you the opportunity to be equally in control of this community and its wealth. Your son will become the king. I am looking at the opportunity of what marrying the princess offers. Look at the vast resources of this community. It will be in your hands to do whatever you want to do with it. That is wealth. It puts you in charge of everything virtually. I want you to think. Think. Think before rushing to Lagos.
Pastor Linus, what I do not understand is why I keep having these dreams over and over again. To tell you the truth, I don't even know her face. But all I can remember is each time I see this particular girl, I hear her voice crying and pleading for her life to be spared.
Your Majesty, from the first time you told me about this dream, I have been meditating and praying about it. But I had not any clear revelation. The Holy Spirit told me it's about the past and future of this kingdom.
You mean the vacant throne?
Yes, Your Majesty. The vacant throne. Can I ask you a question, Your Majesty?
Please go on, Pastor.
Have you ever threatened anyone? Or was anyone threatened around you? Or to the best of your knowledge, did your husband kill anyone in the past? Especially a young maiden?
No, Pastor. I'm not a violent person. True. And my late husband never soiled his hands. He never shed blood. True.
Okay. Okay.
Pastor?
Yes, dear.
Do you think the death or whatever happened to the young girl is the reason we have no AZ after my father? Is it a curse?
I can't say for sure, but it is about this community and the throne. Well, we shall keep praying for more revelations. I believe at the right time you shall see the face of that young girl. And when that is done, that which is hidden shall be revealed, and the truth we shall know. I'll be taking my leave, Your Majesty.
It's okay. It's okay, Pastor.
May the peace of the Lord be with you all.
Amen.
Amen.
Yes.
Thank you, Pastor.
Thank you, Pastor.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
Mom, this is...
Adora,
Yes, Mom.
if I tell you that I'm not worried now, I'm a liar. True. At the initial time, I didn't take it to be anything, but now it's beginning to bother me.
In no time, like the pastor said, it will all be revealed.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Greetings to Nneka.
My princess, you have a visitor. Prince Ibisi from Ishaga Kingdom. He's waiting outside.
Please tell him I'm sleeping and I don't want to be disturbed.
Why would she do that? Why? He's an important guest. Please tell him she's coming.
All right, Your Majesty.
Ada, come on. You have to go and see him. Then come back.
I will, Mom. Nneka! Nneka!
My princess.
Has Ibisi gone?
Yes, just as you instructed. I told him you're not feeling too well, so he said he's going to call you on the phone.
He even has a phone. Why didn't he call rather than coming all the way here?
My princess, you had two other visitors. One is Ibuka, the other one is Akubeze. Ibuka said he's going to come back.
Fine, I'll just call Akubeze later.
Okay.
God save me.
There is no hiding place for a goldfish. Excuse me.
Stay. I want to leave you here. Stay. Hello, BDK.
My princess.
Greetings.
Hello. Seeing you gladdens my day. And I'm sure it's a lovely day. Thank you very much for seeing me. You just made me the happiest man alive. I sincerely would like to apologize for my actions the other day.
You don't have to.
No, I have to.
You're doing it again. You're embarrassing me. Please stand.
I am sorry. I apologize. You see, the other day I felt really embarrassed and hurt. Because love is a rare and good thing. And when it is found, it's meant to be expressed. So you rejecting me made me feel so bad. But on second thought, I realized that you didn't act out of spite. You did what you did because you felt embarrassed that I proposed to you in such a public place, which is why I have come to apologize.
It's fine. But I was really embarrassed because we've known each other for years now. And I believe you know me too well. And you know how much I hate public displays. You never even hinted to me that you have affection for me. Then all of a sudden you're proposing to me in a public place.
My princess, I am deeply sorry.
Obidike, marriage is different from friendship. Are you sure this is what you want? Are you sure you're ready for this?
Adora, you are right. Totally correct. We grew up together, playing, laughing, good old days, but that is an old chapter. I want to start a new one with you.
It's really an honor to be found worthy of marriage. But the truth is, I don't have plans for it right now. I want to be done with my service first.
Okay. I appreciate how frank you are. And if I've waited all these years, what will 2 months do? I definitely will wait till you're done with your service. So, do I get a hug? Signifying you forgiving me?
Excuse me.
It's okay.
Hi, good Daisy. How are you?
Yes, I am fine. How are you?
I'm good. I'm just resting.
And being mommy's baby, right?
Please, I'm not a mommy's girl, please. I'm actually missing Aguata. I'm also missing you and Mama. By the way, how is Mama?
She's fine. We all miss you too. When are you coming back?
I'll be back very soon. Okay? I'll see you when I come back.
Okay.
Bye.
See you soon.
Sorry about that.
It's fine. I will be taking my leave now.
Alora, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Here is pizza for you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Obidike, how are you doing?
How are you?
You're leaving, right?
Yeah. I'm good.
Oh, you just you join me?
Yeah,
Sure.
let's go inside.
Bye, Vidiki.
Boss, is everything all right?
Why do you ask?
I thought you should be happy, considering the way the princess received you.
What do you make of everything?
Princess is a very nice and a kind lady. She's not arrogant and proud. She has a pure heart and a good spirit. She forgave you from her heart.
Do you think she loves me?
She likes you just like she likes every other person.
That is why everyone loves her, boss.
I will marry her. In fact, marrying the princess is a project that must be carried out to perfection. And I am going to be pulling in all my resources.
Boss, and you realize that you're not the only one interested in marrying her.
I will be the one that will get her.
Sure.
Thank you for the pizza.
You're welcome. You know, you've always loved pizza.
Know me so well.
And I remember how you used to beg me to come with pizza when coming to visit you in school.
You're serious? How do you remember? Well, you don't actually know that. Whenever you're coming to see me, all my friends will gather because they know you will definitely bring pizza.
Are you serious? I never noticed. Do you know that you actually made me to start liking pizza?
Really?
Like I will close from work, I will buy pizza for dinner.
You're just a bachelor, please. That reminds me. When are you getting married?
When you're ready, I'm ready. It's you I'm waiting for.
You're not serious. I'm also waiting for you.
Adora, I know that your education is so important to you. That was why I didn't mention it. But trust me, I've always maintained a close watch on you, waiting for the right time. We flow together. We're happy in each other's company. We've been in bad times together and in good times as well. Now that you're done with school, what are we waiting for?
Well, Ibuka, I don't deny our long-lasting relationship since we were kids, in which I now see you as a brother. I'm quite elated that you consider me as a wife, despite my shortcomings and failings. But the truth is, I am not prepared for marriage. Not now.
Well, it's time. It's time you get married.
I know, but I want to finish with my service before I start making plans for that. So I just need everyone to give me time. I hope I haven't offended you.
Not at all. I've been waiting.
Thank you. I'm so full. I can't let go of those pieces, but I'm full.
day, sir. Sorry, my seat is occupied.
Udeze, I'm not going far. It's about your copper friend that says with us, Miss Obika.
Okay, what about her?
She took permission from me that she wants to go and take care of her ex. And it's been a whole week. We've not seen her. She has not returned. So please, I want you to help me reach her. Tell her that our inspectors are coming on Monday. And we really do need her in the school.
Okay, all right. So what though? I'll reach her.
No
then
problem.
Get back to you as soon as I
No problem.
that.
No
Thank you
problem.
very
Please
much.
don't forget, please. It's very important,
no problem,
okay?
sir.
No problem.
Okay,
do.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Mama.
You're welcome. That was quick.
Yes, Mama. You know the sales manager is my friend, so I always get preferential treatment.
Oh, that's good. I've been meaning to ask you, what about your friend Adora?
She's fine, I guess.
She's fine, you guess?
Yes.
I hope you're not having issues with her.
No.
Because I like that girl. She has this good upbringing and humble.
Well, I don't know anything about her. I only know she's an only child and her father is late. That's all I know about her.
She's the kind of girl I want you to bring home as wife. What do you think?
Mama, I'm not thinking anything, no, I beg. That reminds me, I have a message for her from the principal. Yes. Did they bring light? Because I plugged my phone.
They brought it and they took it again.
Okay. Let me get my phone first.
All
then
right.
I'll take my feed to the poultry.
Be thinking towards that direction. Hey.
Hello? Ada, your voice is very down. Are you okay?
I'm fine, Daisy. I'm just resting my head. I've had a hectic week.
I am hearing voices. Is your family celebrating anything?
No, not at all. Anyway, I'll give you the full gist when I come back. Don't worry, we have a lot to talk about.
Okay. I can't wait to hear the gist. And I hope it will be soon.
Yeah, I'll be coming back soon.
Yes, I met your principal. He told me you are to report to school before Monday. He said some supervisors will be visiting your school by Monday.
I'll be coming back soon. Not to worry. Okay. How is Mama?
Yeah, Mama is fine. She even asked of you a few minutes ago.
Oh, great. Please send my regards to her.
Okay, I'll be waiting. Yeah, I'm in the poultry.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
You're smiling. I guess someone is missing someone already. And who could that be? Your village boyfriend.
Mom, I told you he's not a village boy. He has a degree in veterinary medicine. He's only in the village because he could not get a job. So he had to set up a farm where he trains his birds and fishes.
I see. You like him?
I love him. I love him because he's so industrious and very humble. And he's like the brother I don't have. You know, whenever I'm with him, I'm super comfortable. I don't have to be a perfect princess. I just have to be myself. So it's nice. One more thing, Mommy. We are not in a relationship. Just to be clear.
You're not? With all the closeness and attributes of the young man, yet both of you are not in relationship? Well, something must be wrong with one of you.
Oh, not every friendship must end in a relationship. Some people can just be platonic friends.
Bring him home.
I sure will.
I want to meet him.
No, not now. I don't want the village people to know I'm a princess.
Why not? Come in.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Greetings to Nega.
Your Majesty, you have visitors. It is Prince of Ogwashi.
Are they looking for me or Adora?
They asked to see you, Your Majesty.
All right, then tell them I will be with them shortly.
Okay, Your Majesty.
Neka did not hear well. I'm sure they're looking for you.
Not me, please.
I'm coming.
Okay.
Hello, my beautiful princess.
Hello. I'm good. How are you two?
I'm fine. I'm on my way to you. Remember our lunch date?
Oh, true. Okay, I'll be with you. I'll be ready in 30 minutes. Okay. Bye.
You're welcome once again.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Her Highness.
Is the drink enough? Should I get something more to eat, please?
Thank you, Your Majesty. You have entertained us well enough. As for food, I believe there will be enough time when we will come and eat.
It's okay.
But we have come for a purpose.
I'm all ears.
All right. The Igwe of Ogwashi, Callistus Nkebwaku II, is seeking your permission on behalf of his son to be visiting your home to enable him make acquaintances with your daughter, Princess Adora. As a matter of fact, he mandated me to come, as we all know that he cannot leave the palace for now. This is a prelude to an introduction. This is Prince Uche, the first son of the Igwe of Ogwashi.
Thank you, Her Highness, for accepting to be with us without a proper appointment.
It's all right.
My name is Prince Uche Kebako. I'm a medical doctor. I practice in Abuja in my private clinic.
Wow, that's wonderful. Prince Uche, you're welcome once again.
Thank you, Her Highness.
If I may ask, have you met with my daughter?
Oh, yeah. We met briefly in a wedding a few months ago.
Oh, okay.
I experienced likeness for her immediately. That is why I've come to take permission to be visiting just to make her acquaintance.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
At least you've started from somewhere.
Yeah.
But you must understand that I am not in a position to choose any friend for my daughter. It is entirely her choice.
Absolutely. Your Highness, you are absolutely right.
Thank you, Ichi.
But things have changed. In our days, the maiden will be summoned by the father and told to marry a man. And she will agree without any objection.
Of course.
But those days are gone.
I know.
Yeah.
I thank you. You have spoken as a mother. We respect your wish. And I thank you again. We appreciate your hospitality.
Thank you. All right, I'm glad you came.
Thank you.
My daughter is resting right now. Maybe when next you come, you will see her.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's fine.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Ichi.
Thank you.
Cheers, please.
Thanks.
Thank you.
We'll be all right.
It's all right. I'll see you off.
All right. Thank you very much, Highness.
Mother, your guests are gone.
Yes! They're not my visitors. Rather, they are yours. They came to ask for your hand in marriage. And also to seek permission to be visiting. So you get ready to see more of him. And when next he comes, you'll be the one to host him and not me.
Good day, Mommy.
Good day,
Your Majesty.
Obidike. How are you?
I'm fine. It's good to see you.
Thank you, Sam here. What of your mom?
She's fine, and actually, she sends her greetings.
All right, my regards to her when you get home.
She will hear, Your Majesty.
Oh. Looks like we're going out.
Yes, we're stepping out for a bit.
We just want to hang out and get some fresh air.
Little sunshine is always good for the health.
Yes, it is.
So, have a nice time.
We'll do.
Thank you, Mother.
All right.
I'm a bit confused. Why are you dressed that way? Is this how you intend to go out and your maid?
Is anything wrong with our dressing?
Oh, come on, princess. You're royalty and you should dress as such. I mean, people should see you and respect you. But men looking at you, how do you expect people to distinguish between you and your maid? Take a good look at me. Like I walk anywhere, everybody, they will take a bow. That is how you should be dressing.
Obidiki, you're dressed this way because you want to. Moreover, I don't have to look all glamorous for people to respect me. And Neka here is more like a sister to me than a friend. But if you don't like our dressing, we can just...
Wait. It's fine. I take back my words. Maybe I'm the one who's overdressed. Shall we? Yeah.
Sure.
After you.
Chief Epele, Baka, Enyiwa Ozo, Nkembo, Ineziama. You're welcome once again.
Thank you very much.
Yes, you know that when you see eggs in a basket, it is difficult to detect which is female or male.
You are correct.
I simply want to ask you, is your son, Ebuka, interested in Adora?
Chief Ubaka, I don't know why you are asking me this question, but to satisfy your curiosity, I wouldn't be surprised if my son is interested in marrying the princess, because both of them have come a long way. And if he's interested, I will encourage him.
You will not do that.
Excuse me?
I mean, you will discourage your son, Ebuka, because my son, Obidike, is interested in marrying the princess.
Chief Ubaka, you don't seem to understand what I told you. I mean, the princess Adora and my son have been acquainted from childhood. And I remember that my son used to take her home from school when they were young. So if he's interested in marrying her, I would simply encourage him.
Enyiwa Ozo,
Ubaka,
Chief Epele. We have come a long way, and I don't want us to have issues. I truly don't want us to have issues.
There's no cause to have issues with me, because I'm not the one proposing to the princess. Neither am I Adora, who is to choose who to marry. So why are you going to have issues with me? No reasons at all.
I want you to discourage your son, Ebuka, from his ambition to marry the princess. Tell him to look elsewhere for a wife. Princess Adora is taken.
Chief Obaka, you seem to be mixing things up. If I remember correctly, a couple of days ago, we were with Her Majesty, and she informed us that Adora is not ready to discuss marriage until after her youth service. And even if it were not so, I will not discourage my son Ebuka from wooing the princess. Encourage Obidike to do same. And let Adora make her choice. I think my time is up here. I'll see you.
Epele, I mean it when I told you to discourage your son from further step towards the princess. You don't want him to get hurt, do you?
Chief Obaka, we shall see.
The throne of my father is vacant and needs a king. The mantle of kingship is lying on an empty throne. The throne of my father is vacant and needs
I'm very sure of what I'm saying. Maybe you didn't notice.
Truth is, I noticed, but I didn't make much of it. Why would they ignore you like that? Do you have an issue with them?
Why should I? Of course not.
Well, then don't let it bother you, okay?
It's alright.
Just go. Let me attend to them.
Alright. I'll see you later.
Thank you. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
princess. Oh, destiny will prevail. Oh, my princess. Oh, true love will win. Oh, my princess. Oh, destiny will prevail.
A beautiful mother. Did you order them?
You like them?
Yes.
Well, it's from Chief Obaka and his wife.
My princess, you see, my wife and I decided to bring you these gifts of clothes and royal beads because we appreciate you and we adore you so much. This is our candid way of showing it. Yes.
Yes, my daughter, you're worthy of them. Because we know that our son Obidike has proposed to you, and now you are our daughter-in-law. And like my husband said, we approve of you.
Thank you, but
We appreciate all your gifts, Chief Obaka, and my beautiful friend here. Thank you so much. I also appreciate your intentions. Well, it's every mother's joy to see her child settle down. Thank you once again.
Oh, we appreciate.
Thank you. I'm sure Obidike must have told you that my daughter told him that every talk about marriage comes after her youth service, which is going to end in 2 months' time.
Sure, he told us, and we have no problem about it. We just came to let you know that we are aware of their relationship.
Thank you once again for coming. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for the gift.
It's nothing. More are coming. More are coming.
Adam, here you are. We were looking for you to come see Chief Ubak and his wife off.
Why does Obidike like to put me on the spot? After clearly telling him that I do not want to discuss this marriage issue now, why did he still send his parents?
Listen, my angel. Maybe he didn't send them. I think they came on their own. Adam, listen. We have too much pressure from suitors everywhere. All I need you to do is to calm down and choose one from them. Come on. We have Prince from Ogwashi Kingdom who came yesterday. We have Ibisi. We have this other boy from Uwere. We have Ebuka. Of course, we have Obidike. These are the ones I know of. Aha! Your village boy from your service place. Oh, come on. If you love him, bring him over. Yes, bring him to me. Because I am tired of entertaining suitors.
Mommy, has it ever occurred to you that all this race and contents to marry me is because of the vegan throne? Have you asked yourself, would there be this rush if it didn't entail being the regent?
Let's say it's part of the attraction. But come on, there should be one with a genuine interest from them. Yes.
Mom, please, let's just discuss something else. I'll be going to my PPA tomorrow.
I'm not stopping you. But I want you to understand that our people look up to you for an heir to occupy the throne.
Mommy.
Nne.
Son, I know you and the princess have been close for a very long time. And even now, you are still close. Is it going to be eternal casual friendship? Are you not aware that the princess is ripe for marriage? As a matter of fact, our people need her to produce an heir to the throne. Where do you feature in all this?
You're right, Papa. The princess and I have actually come a long way. And as it is, I have proposed to her.
You have what? When? How?
I proposed to her a few days ago, but she didn't give me a concrete answer.
Okay.
And until she's done with her youth service, that she doesn't want to discuss anything marriage for now. So that was why I didn't tell you.
Okay, son. There's something I need you to understand. Wooing the princess is not going to be easy because you have a lot of competitors, including your friend OBDK. As a matter of fact, OBDK and his family are aware of your interest in the princess and they don't like it. And they said that to my face.
Really?
Yes, son. They told me.
They said that to you?
They did.
Aman! Open the gate.
Yes, Oga.
Okay. I'll call you back. Have you come to threaten me just like your father did?
Ebuka, take it easy, Walker.
Why do you and your father think everything must work the way you people want it in this land? That your father is the head of chief does not make him the traditional ruler. Why do you people think you're worthy of the princess more than anyone else?
Ebuka, take a good look at yourself. And look at me. Of course you don't need a soothsayer to tell you that I am more suited to marry the princess. I mean, what in the devil gave you the idea that you can be with the princess? Who are you?
Wait a minute, OBDK. We are indigents of this land. We started our education here, after which I traveled to the UK to study architecture. While you traveled to the US, what did you even study again? Till now, I don't know, OBDK. My company constructed over 15 of the buildings in this town in the last 4 years. What do you actually do for a living? Because nobody can explain the source of your wealth. Do we even talk about your father, who achieved everything through blackmail OBDK? So tell me, what makes you think you are better than I?
You said my father came to threaten you. You know me too well. I don't do threats. Stay clear of my princess. Else.
Get out from my house. Get out! Get out!
The throne of my father is vacant and needs a king. The mantle of kingship is lying on an empty throne. The throne of my father is vacant and needs a king. The mantle of kingship is lying on an empty throne. There is pressure, tension, confusion, and conflict for the one to sit on the throne. There is problems, chaos, pressure, and tension for the right one to sit on the throne. Oh, my princess. Oh, destiny will prevail. Oh, my princess. Oh, true love will win. Oh, my princess.
My princess, I'm done packing your bags. They're outside. But the driver is not there. I understand your emergency sent him on an errand.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I'll just wait for him.
My princess, I wouldn't want anything to bother you. Please take good care of yourself, okay?
Nick, I'll miss you so much. I really wish you could come with me.
I'll miss you too. You know I would love to come and take care of you, but your majesty suggested and you declined.
Yes, I declined because I can take care of myself. I'll be managing, so it's fine.
My princess, while we wait, I would like you to consider what Her Majesty said. Take these few months of your youth service. Come up with a decision among those men. Anything other than that to make you appear proud. And I don't want our people to think you're insensitive towards their issue. Come on, you know you're a nice person. I wouldn't want anyone to label you that.
Thank you, Nneka.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, my princess.
Oh, Mommy. Nneka said you sent the driver on an errand.
I'm even surprised he's not yet back. That's one thing with that driver. You can never send him on an errand and you see him coming back immediately. It's not possible. Now look at the time.
Oh, Your Majesty. Greetings. Greetings, Mommy.
You're welcome.
My princess, it's good to see you.
Same here.
How are you, my princess?
I'm fine.
I have come to take you to Agwata.
You don't have to bother. The driver will do that.
No, what? Come on. She will join you.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Fine.
You're welcome. Miss you too.
I love you.
After you.
Thank you.
She's in good hands, Your Majesty.
I know.
Hello, Ibuka. Oh, I'm on my way already. I totally forgot you offered to drop me. Okay, that's fine. Bye. It's good. Thank you, BDK.
It's nothing.
Thank you. Ah, Daisy. It's so nice to
see you again.
Nice to see you too. You're welcome.
Thank you. Oh, I've really missed you.
I missed you too.
Obidike, this is my special friend, confidant and companion. He's my brother from another mother. Daisy, Obidike.
Nice to meet you, Obidike.
Mecca. Get a luggage.
Okay, do you have my keys?
Yes, the door is open.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I really missed you actually.
I missed you more.
Please come. You said it's open, right?
Yes, it's open.
Come.
You. Adult culture.
Eh?
Come here.
What did you just call me?
You heard me right.
Maybe you didn't hear her clearly. My name is not Adakocha. My name is Udeze.
Come closer. Come. Whatever your stupid name is doesn't matter. And whatever relationship you have with her, it's best you keep your distance. She is mine. She is not in your league.
Daisy! Oh, Daisy. Thank you. You cleaned my room. Thank you. You even washed my clothes.
It's nothing. You're welcome back.
Obidike, this is where I live. It's not a lot, but it's okay. It's great. I would have offered to entertain you, but I'm not fully settled, so.
But you know, this place, it's funny. Don't they have any hotel around here?
Hotels? Which couple stays in a hotel?
Well,
But
I will be taking my leave now. I'll see you sometime next week.
thank you so much for bringing me here.
That's not a problem. Anything and anytime. Goodbye. Goodbye.
It's a lie. Did you fly? How did you locate me? How do you know where I live?
Everyone in this village knows the beautiful copper.
Oh, stop it.
I love the atmosphere.
Thank you. This is Udeze, my special friend, companion.
There's a place to meet you. I was with her the other day you called. How are you doing?
I am fine, Ebuka. Pleased to meet you too.
Nice.
You're welcome to my community.
Thank you.
Yes.
Obidike dropped me here. I totally forgot you offered to help.
Obidike, thank you very much for bringing her back. My friend, my man.
You see, the stubborn fly that likes to dance around corpse will be in the coffin before it realizes it's too late.
Obidike, the sting of the bee does not deter a man from going for the honey. The way you are going, you will have high blood pressure. We
will see about that.
Is that a problem?
Oh, it's fine. It's okay.
Thank you. That was exactly what I saw when I traveled home. It was as if someone blew a whistle for all the guys to come ask for my hand in marriage. Imagine more than 6 guys asking for my hand in marriage in a week.
So, why the sudden interest? There must be a reason.
I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know. And you imagine Ibuka and Obidike bringing the fighting.
As long as I'm concerned, Obidike is out of the picture. He's very arrogant and proud. But Ebuka is a perfect gentleman from what I've seen. But let me ask you, among all the men that have been coming to you, who do you like? I mean, you must have a preference.
Preference? I really don't have a preference. They are all great guys. They have their good qualities. Well, judging from or comparing both, Ebuka is a gentleman, he's caring, he's nice. Same as Obidike, he has his good and bad sides. But honestly, I don't know, please. I don't even want to think about marriage.
That's not good enough. You must make a choice. Because you definitely present someone to your mother as soon as you're done from here. And you know it.
I don't know, and I don't want to be stressed. Okay, you're my choice. It is you I want to marry.
Ada, you know that can't be possible.
Why is it not possible? Okay, I get it. You don't think I would make a good wife?
No.
No, it's fine.
Listen.
It's fine.
That's not what I meant.
It's okay.
Of course you'll be a good wife to any man.
You don't rate me. It's fine.
But I don't know.
I'm joking.
Ndị be anyị ekene m unu. Ndị ichie be anyị si na ọ na-abụ ife ubi na-emere ọba ka ọba na-emere ubi. Ọkwa ọ na-aba agagide agụ ịtọ. I am happy that all of us are seated here in good health. Thank you once again. At this juncture, I think there is a need for us to discuss one or two things.
Point of correction, Ogbefi. I should have thought that the main agenda for this meeting should be discussing who heads the council. In fact, it should be voting in another person to head the council. If I remember correctly, when the late Igwe died, we all agreed that the headship of this council should be 2 years, should change after 2 years. This is Ubaka's 5th year in presiding over this council. I hereby move that we vote in another person to take over.
I agree with you, Chief Ekwele. We should be discussing the voting. Why has no one mentioned it? I second the motion.
Why do you move a motion when it has not called for it?
My fellow kingmakers, in as much as I agree that Chief Epele here is right, I will sue that we continue this meeting. After the meeting, we can decide another day to take the vote.
You see why it is good to know what and what is to be discussed in the meeting. This issue of voting would have been added to the agenda.
Exactly. In fact, I suggest that we adjourn this meeting, reschedule for another day, when we can vote for a new, in fact, a brand new leadership that will preside over the affairs of this council.
Makarande by na say na ngwere sena whatever that had been agreed nishi kare je ko ye obro yanwa. We all agreed 2 years. And 2 years is 2 years.
Yeah, that's it. You have spoken well.
Ndị anyị ekenekwa m unu ọzọ. Ọjị bụkwa n'oke osisi na-epulu onwe ya. Ada akwa ada. I want us to remember that we are seated before the sacred throne of Eziama. And we are kingmakers. We are not expected to rally around words. Worse still, we are not women and we are discussing like one. We are here to make decisions that matters as kingmakers, not as kids. But suddenly, we have given in for sentiment to becloud the real reason why we are seated here. And this is a personal issue that one person, in the name of Epele, is dragging the legs of kingmakers to become like paupers.
Ogbefi, you have a choice to also be personal. Taking it personal is a choice. But let me tell you something. You can deceive some of the people some of the time, but you cannot deceive all the people all the time.
Who gave you that audacity to say words just the way you want to say it?
You don't know?
Who says that you can't stand here to talk rubbish? Who gave you that audacity?
You seem to forget who I am. So you don't know me. I talk to who I want to talk to, the way I want to say.
What's all this?
Take it easy.
Calm down.
It's okay. Take it easy.
I know who you are. You are poverty ridden. That is exactly who you are.
Why are we behaving like market women?
Can I educate you people? There are two types of poverty. There is the poverty of the pocket and also the poverty of the mind. You suffer from the latter.
Please. There is no point dragging this issue.
Chief Epele, just a minute. Chief Epele, what's going on? I really don't understand you. Chief Ubaka has been presiding over this meeting for almost 5 years. And you have never said anything wrong about it. Why are you disrupting this meeting now that he has something important to tell us? What is going on?
Chief Dike, you are correct. Chief Ubaka has arrogated to himself too much powers. And this is because we allow him preside over our meetings. Do you know that he went to see the governor to discuss security matters concerning our community?
No.
Do you also know that the governor gave him 1 million naira?
Are you sure about all this? But you didn't tell us.
Hold on a minute. Do you know that Ubaka organized riffraffs in collaboration with the local government chairman to collect taxes from commercial motorists and cyclists? And do you know where that money goes to? They share it. Ubaka did not tell us. Now back to your question. Why I didn't tell you. I was waiting to see whether Ubaka will tell the rest of us himself. Let me tell you why he's doing this. We have allowed him to preside over this council for too long. And he's so comfortable now. He has started arrogating to himself the power of the Eze.
In that case, Chief Obaka has to be probed.
Yes. You mean all this thing had been going on and none of us knew about it?
And that's why I'm acting the way I'm acting. I am out of here.
This is serious. This is unbelievable.
This is really serious.
This is terrible.
Oh.
What's the matter? Why are you pacing up and down? What's the matter? Is it still about Chief Ekpele?
Of course it is. Is it not worth worrying about? Nevertheless, I have decided to deal with Ekpele. I will deal with him in such a way that he will not know what hit him in the first place.
No. You will not do anything to him now. Because if anything should happen to him, you will be the prime suspect. You will wait till everything has settled down and everybody has forgotten about the whole matter. Then you strike. You deal with him the way it pleases you. Then no one will know where it's coming from. You know what I mean? Revenge is best served when it's cold.
Yes. I agree with you.
Trust the wife now.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. You are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. Master Jesus, you are the pillar that holds my life. Jehovah Nissi, you are the pillar pillar that holds my life. That is why you are called Jehovah. That is why you are called Jehovah. What you say you will do, that is what you will do. That is why you are called Jehovah. Jehovah, you are the Most High. Jehovah, you are the Most High God. You are the Most High. Jehovah, you are the Most High God. You are the Most High God. Hallowed be your name. You are the Most High God. Jehovah, you are the Most High God.
Excuse me?
Good afternoon.
I'm looking for the youth copper that stays here.
Have you checked there?
Yes.
You knocked?
Yes.
Maybe she has gone to school.
No, there's no one in the school. This is Tofo.
Wow. I'm sorry. I don't know. Amagam. I'm sorry. Amagam. Amagam.
Hello, boss. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the princess in the house, but she has not showed up. Yes, I've checked her in the house and in the school. Then this is past 4.
Find that useless and dark culture. She may be with him.
Okay, boss. Mama Nkechi. Nne. Adakocha. You see Adora. Mama Nkechi, my friend, I'm talking to you, you're walking away from me as if I'm a nobody. Is there anything wrong with you?
Didn't you see me the day I and my boss brought back Adora?
Oh, I am glad you remembered we've met before. Was my name not mentioned that day? Why would you call me Adakocha? Is Adakocha my name?
I called you Adakocha, yes? Anyway, that's by the way. Did you see Adora?
Walk to that junction. Yes, when you get to that place, look for Adakocha. Then ask Adakocha if he has seen Adora. Because my name is not Adakocha.
Look face. You answer me anyhow.
What is it? What is it? Ah! What happened to you? What is it? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Who did this to you? Eh? Who did this to you? My joy, who did this to you? Eh? What did he say? What did he say? Oh my god. Oh. Hey.
This is not good, Mecca. This is not good. Surely you know the princess is going to blame me for what you've done to him. And it's definitely going to affect my chance.
Boss, that Adakocha is an irritant. Maybe because he serves the princess. He now thinks he's important. He sees himself as a competition with you. That's why you don't want to disclose the princess' whereabouts to me.
You may be right, Mecca. But beating him is totally out of the question. You know the princess really likes him. She likes him a lot. That's why the stupid irritant sees himself as a competition with me. I still don't understand what she sees in a local riffraff like that. On second thought, I think what you did will teach him a lesson to keep his distance. I'm sure the princess will call me to register displeasure with what has happened.
Sure, boss.
I'm expecting it.
Sure.
Look at your face. Look at what they did to you. Why are people so wicked? Because you asked a simple question. Wait a minute. Who is this person? Is it from this village?
I've told you now.
Onyeko Bobo, I've told you. Who is this person? How can I forget it? Look at just take a look at your face. Look at what they did to you. Don't. Sorry. Sorry.
Sorry.
You are saying I should forget about it. How can I forget about it?
I'll be fine.
You'll be fine. You are not looking fine, no. You are not looking fine. Is it when they kill you that I would now keep quiet? What kind of thing is this? You don't want to tell me who did this to you?
Don't worry. I'll be fine.
I will worry. I'll worry.
You can see if my job is not even mine.
Sorry, no. No, it should not be well with this person. It should never be well with this person.
Mother, thank you so much for the drugs, Thank you for the drugs.
My daughter, thank you, Thank you very much. God bless you.
Let's go. Hello, my beautiful princess.
Hello?
You'll live long because I was just thinking about you.
Obidike, why would you send your card all the way to this community to beat up with Daisy? What kind of wickedness is that?
My princess, I never ordered him to do such. Especially not to your friend. In fact, he was bringing provisions to you. I am going to discipline him, okay? I give you my word.
Listen, to tell you the truth, I am not happy with this. I am not happy at all.
You have every right not to be my princess. If it pleases you, I could, stop by and apologize to the man in person.
No, that won't be necessary. In fact, you don't come here again, please, don't.
But my princess, I was to come pick you at the weekend, after your service.
I have that sorted out, okay? And please, Obidike, I suggest you stay far away from me for now. Please.
No, let's stay here. It's getting late. You should go home. Go and rest. Don't worry, I'll take over from here.
It's fine.
Ada, I think Mama is right.
I'll go, Mama. Maybe later.
You sure?
Yes, Mama.
It's okay. So how is it doing?
It's getting better.
Yeah. Okay, fine. That's good.
I am getting better. My jaw is no more paining me.
Thank God. Sorry, it's okay. You'll be fine, You'll be fine.
I will really miss you.
I'll miss you more. But I'm only leaving the village and not you. So it's nothing to worry about. And once I get to the city, I'll make arrangements for a job for you. I have uncles and people that can help. Ebuka said he would help too, remember?
Yeah.
So...
Thank you very much, Ada. Honestly, I don't know how I got so lucky to have met a beautiful soul like you. Deep down in me, I know I cannot have you, but...
Come on. I just told you, I'm only leaving the village and not you. Okay? You would come to the city and we would see each other almost every day. Okay?
It's alright. Whatever you say, it's fine.
Sure.
It's fine by me. Can we go now? It's getting late.
Yeah, should. I would really miss everything. My students, the school.
Can I hug you?
Sure. Let's go. Ah! Let's go. Have you back. Thank you. Gorgeous. Mother, thank you.
Okay. My precious jewel, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Just take a look at people. They're all here just to welcome you. Are you not indeed adored? All right, but first and first, you have to say something to appreciate them.
Thank you so much for your warm welcome. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Mother.
Let's go inside.
Please don't kill me, please. I beg you, please, don't kill me. Please, I don't want to die. Please. I beg you in the name of your ancestors, don't kill me, please. Please, I don't want to die. Please, don't kill me. Somebody help me! Please don't kill me, I beg you, please. My queen, help me, please.
Shut up!
Please help me. My queen, please help me.
Now I remember that face. She was here. She was here.
You saw her face this time around and you recognized her?
I did. did recognize her face. She used to be a maid in this palace. All of a sudden, she disappeared, and I never saw her. I never saw her again.
What could have happened to her?
Well, I wouldn't know.
Obi, Obiara, Obiara Namma, Obiara Namma.
Nai. Namuku, do you need anything?
No, not exactly. Just that I'm done eating, so I'd like this place to be cleared because I'm expecting some visitors soon. So just get Obiara to clear this place.
Okay, Nai.
All right.
Obiara. Sister, I heard Your Majesty calling Obiara.
Yes, please help me with the plate.
Oh, all right.
That reminds me. I have not seen Obiara for a very long time now.
Sister, she's no longer in this palace. She's gone.
What?
Yes.
Why? How? Where did she live?
Sister, let her go. She's not worthy to be in this palace.
What do you mean? Is that why you sent her away? Look, if you have come to this palace to give us trouble, you will go. I will send you back to our father's house. What is your problem?
Sister, I said let her be. She's not worthy to be in this palace. Is it everything you want to know in details?
Ha! Chimo! Please! What is wrong with you, Seth?
I think I know someone who will remember her and also tell me where to find her.
And who could that be? I mean, it's been over 20 years.
I know. Aboma. Aboma, my sister. She will remember and also tell me where to find her.
Fair enough.
Greetings. Your Majesty, I'm done with the cooking. Can I serve now?
Oh, no. I'm not hungry. Maybe, I don't know if Adora is hungry then.
Just give us some time.
Okay, my princess.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm fine. I've been searching for a job for you, but not to worry, it's finally done. Ebuka was able to secure a job for you at the veterinary clinic. Yes, he did. So I want you to come in tomorrow so that you'll meet Ebuka and he will take you to the clinic. No, you shouldn't be thanking me. It's Ebuka you owe the thanks to. It's nothing, it's nothing. Just let me know once you enter town, okay? Sure, bye.
Daughter.
Auntie, welcome. I'm fine, thank you.
Wow, good to see you.
Same here.
And to hear that the school is over. Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you, Auntie.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I know that the next thing now is marriage. Yes. I heard that many handsome men have been coming around you. So, who is the person? Come on, talk to me. You know you can always confide in me. So go ahead and tell me, who is the person?
Auntie, Mommy is waiting for you inside. But be rest assured that when the time is right, you'll be the first to know, okay?
Okay. Okay, no problem. I am waiting. But remember that the entire community is still waiting for you.
Auntie Mommy is waiting for you.
They are waiting for you.
You just got rest, please. Marriage talk everywhere. God bless me. Just let a girl break, please.
Hey. Hey. Dese.
Mama, your countenance is discouraging me from going to the city. Eh? Why is your face like this now? Don't you want me to go?
Why won't my countenance discourage you? Why would my face be like this?
Okay, why did you suffer and tremble in school? If I can't get a job with my certificate and take care of you. Mama, you should be thankful now. And be grateful to God that He sent a helper to get me a job. Mama, listen, once I am settled, you will come and join me in the city. Oh, you will come and join me.
It's not as if I am not happy for you or grateful to Adora. Just that I have this feeling that when you go to the city, that something will happen to you there.
Something like what?
Something that I can't explain. I can't comprehend.
Mama, let's be positive, oh? My going to the city will change our lives. I can assure you that. Yes, for good, oh.
Hi, Udese.
Mama.
Please be safe.
I will.
Take care of yourself.
I will.
Don't let anything happen to you. You know that you're all I have.
Mama, nothing will happen to me. Oh?
Okay. Oh yeah, come and start going before I change my mind. Just go.
I have to go. Oh?
Go.
Mama, don't change your mind though.
Go before I change my mind.
Mama, Ungwanu.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Oh.
Bye-bye. Hi. God. I'm seeing it now. He's going to the city. Let nothing happen to him or my son Udese. He's all I have. Please, take care of him for me. Guide and protect him. Go well, eh? Save Johnny. Take care of that. Hey.
Is it not funny that you remember one of the maids that lived with you for more than 20 years ago? Huh?
Aboma, not just remembrance, but I see her in my dream every day, pleading for mercy. I remember asking you when she left the palace, and you told me that she was not fit to live in the palace. Aboma, look at me. I want you to tell me everything you know about her disappearance.
Isn't one name? There's not much to say. Except that she was misbehaving. Sleeping with people she's supposed not to sleep with. Causing confusion everywhere. I didn't tell you because you and the king loved her so much. And we pardoned her for her sins. So I decided to do it on my own.
Did you kill her? Did you kill her? Because Mom said she was always pleading for her life to be spared in her dreams. Was she killed?
I can't remember. All I know is that they took her away that very night. So I don't know what they did to her.
Aboma, something tells me you are not telling the truth. Now you listen to me. I'm going to say this once and for all. You will go out there and look for her. And until you find her, Do not call or visit me. Have I made myself clear? If I find out that she is dead and that you have a hand in her death, Aboma, you will be surprised with what I will do to you. Now go. Go and find her.
Boss, as I'm talking to you now, I'm looking at Tim across the road with his luggage.
Hello? Ada? I just got into town.
Okay, boss.
Yeah. I'm at the place you asked me to stop. You're very close to that welder man. Before the market.
Bro, I have work to do now.
Okay. Is he coming for me? Okay, fine. Once he enters the street, I am standing along the road. Okay? Okay.
Hi.
Hi. Are you from Adora?
Yeah, Adora actually sent us to pick you.
Oh, that was so fast.
Come on, come inside the car.
Okay. I've been standing here.
Make yourself comfortable.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
My daughter, any news of him yet?
No, Mom, no. I'm really worried. I hope nothing has happened to him.
No, you don't have to be negative. Just be positive now, okay? But, are you sure he actually entered town?
Yes, he did. He called me when he got to town and I sent Nick and the driver to go pick him, but he wasn't there. And I've been calling. He's not picking.
This is serious. What do we do now?
Mommy, his mom is calling. What do I tell her?
Keep it simple. Okay.
Okay.
Hello, Adora.
Mom, I'm fine.
Mama, good evening, ma.
Good evening. Adora, I was supposed to have heard from Daisy, but I've not heard from him. He said he will call as soon as he's with you. Though he called when he got there, but since then I've not heard from him. Have you seen him?
I have not seen him, Mama. Actually, he got into town and he called me, so I sent the driver to go pick him, but he was not there.
Hey! That means that something has happened to him, oh. Hey, what could have happened to him? He's all I have, oh. What kind of thing is this? Hey! Oh!
No, Mama, don't say that. Let's be positive, please.
I have this feeling that something has happened to him. I told him not to travel, I told him not to travel, but he insisted, and I left him. Hey.
Mama, not to worry, okay? If I don't hear from him in the next few hours, I would call the police.
See, I will come. If I don't see him, I will enter town. Yes, I will come. And when I enter, I will call you. I will call you. Oh, right now, let me just go and be praying. Let me go and be praying. That is all I can do for now. That is all I can do for now. Let me go and pray. Let me go and pray for the safety of my son.
Okay, ma. Bye.
Hey, God. Whatever happened, it was... Let it happen to my son. Let it happen to my son.
She's really worried. I don't even know what to do. Like, you're sure you searched everywhere?
We searched everywhere. We didn't see him.
Keep quiet. It's really good to see you again at that culture. Right where I want you. In my net.
Obidike, what's my offense now? Eh? What have I done that you hate me so much?
You bastard. You are a stumbling block.
What?
You stand in my way to the princess. I still cannot understand what she sees in a bush boy like you. I don't understand. What would the princess want with this idiot?
I am confused. I don't know what you're saying. Who is the prince? I don't know any princess.
You're a fool. I am talking about Princess Adora. Oh. Interesting. You don't know she's the princess. Wow. Well, I am not surprised. You know, she humbles herself. And then she agreed to stay in that dump. That filth you call a village. Listen. It is because of you I am missing out on my princess. And I'm going to take out all my anger and frustration on you. If I cannot have her, you will not have her.
I beg you.
Kill him.
Eh?
Make it clean. No traces.
Hey! Obidike.
Okay,
Obidike, please. Hey, Obidike!
Keep quiet. Come on, shut up.
Come on, keep quiet.
Come on,
shut up your mouth. Please.
Check the man already.
Please don't give me up.
You are dead already.
Becca, please come. Let's go.
Please, love. I beg you in the name of God. I beg you in the name of God.
Becca, you know you've been my old friend for a very long time now. Instead of killing this guy, I know people that can buy him and use for human sacrifice. Let's just sell him off and make some good money from it. What do you think?
I'm in for anything that will bring money.
Listen.
So what's the deal?
Listen. I know somebody who will buy him. So let's just sell him off and make good cash from it. At the end of the day, his blood is not going to be on our head and we're not going to be his killer. And we'll still make money from it.
You have a point, Acid. What are we still waiting for? Let's sell him and make money.
Manu, let's go. Let's go, Ruta.
Okay.
Good morning, Mom. I'm going out.
To where this morning?
Going to look for Daisy. I can't just sit at home doing nothing.
But you already looked everywhere yesterday.
I know, Mom. But that's not enough. Besides, his mom is coming in this morning and I don't want it to seem like we're not doing anything about her son. I'll just go to the police station to make a formal report. I'll be back shortly.
As in Obebo nya bebu na na kan gugulu aka. Remove the blindfold. This man has a funny aura. I don't understand.
Yeah? Otubo, is there a problem? What is wrong?
Where did you get this man?
Does it matter? We brought business for you. What we should be talking about is how to make good money from this business. Where we brought this man from doesn't concern you. It's none of your business.
Please, forgive them, for they don't know what they have done. If you know who this man is, you will know that it matters a lot for me to ask questions. This man can cause you generational calamity if anything happens to him. Now you listen. Even if you appease him with 7 cows, it will not be enough for doing this evil to him.
Otubo, we've been doing this business for long now. Why are you acting strange all of a sudden? Why are you acting funny? Are you trying to scam me?
Get out of this place. I said both of you out before I curse you. Out! Out, I said! Please, please, forgive them. They don't know what they have done. Please, just forgive them.
Look, Acid, you are the one that lured me into selling this other culture instead of killing him as the boss instructed. But I don't understand. We did not kill him. We did not even make any dime for selling him. Wait. I hope someone is not playing on my intelligence.
Man, I do business with the man. I do business with the man all the time. But this time around, I don't understand. I really don't get it. See, I have to go back and see him. He has something to explain to me.
You better go back and see him. Otherwise, I'll hold you responsible.
I will.
Boss will also like to know how we handle the job.
Okay, I'm on my way already.
I'll be right back. Better go.
Good day, my princess.
Good day. Where is Obidike?
He's not.
You are lying. His car is there, you're here. That means he's inside.
Hey, my princess. What a pleasant surprise. You didn't tell me you were
This
visiting.
is not a social visit, Obidike. Where is Udezi?
Udeze. Isn't that the boy from the village where you serve? I'm not the right person to ask if his whereabouts.
Udeze came into town yesterday and he's missing. Something tells me you have a hand in his disappearance.
Oh, come on, my princess. How can you even think like that? Of course not. Surely I wouldn't do something to anyone, let alone your friend. You know what? If he pleases you, I can mobilize people to search for him immediately. We can start now.
Baby! Honey? Baby? Your phone is...
Will you go back inside? What is your problem? I'm sorry.
Listen, Obidike. Whether you want to search or release him from where you kept him, I don't care. I want him back immediately. In the meantime, I'm going to the police station to make an official report. And just so you know, you're my first suspect. Let's go.
Honey? Baby? Your phone has been ringing.
You are a bloody irritant. Will you get inside? Let me have the phone. Bloody Ekuke. Mecca!
Yes, boss.
Remove that thing from my house. Now, quickly!
Yes, boss.
So how did the operation go?
Boss, I won't lie to you. We did not kill him. We sold him to a ritualist. I don't know if they have killed him by now.
Are you okay? What is wrong with you? Mecca, you have lost it.
I'm so sorry, boss.
I do not want to hear it. Now go back to wherever it is you sold him and bring him back this minute. Do not come back here without him. When you're back, I'll decide what to do with you.
Yes, boss.
Mama. Mama, you're here. Hey, Mama, how was your journey?
Can my journey be good? Yeah?
Can I be okay? When my son Ude is missing, can my Johnny be okay? When my son Ude is missing, I tried to convince him. I tried to convince him, but he refused.
Mama, please calm down, okay? Calm down. Don't worry, I have lodged a formal report with the police. I promise you before today ends, we will hear from them. Yes.
You sure?
Yes, Mama.
Okay. Adora. Are you a princess?
Yes, Mama.
Eze Chema Nnadozie Obika's daughter.
Yes, Mama. Mama, come in.
Thank you.
Have a seat. Please sit. Let me go call my mother.
Okay.
Sit, okay? You can drop this here. Yes. Oh, Mom.
Hey, Adora.
Please, Mom.
You're back.
Yes.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Greetings too.
Mother, this is Udaise's mother.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Udaise, your friend?
Yes, Mom.
Come. Have we met before? Excuse me. Have we met before? You look very familiar.
Yes. I worked here so many years ago.
Obi?
Yes.
Obiara?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Hey.
My name is Obiara Namu. But I changed my name to Obianoji when I relocated to Agwata and settled down there.
My goodness. Please sit.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Are you alright? I mean, why do I keep seeing you in my dream?
You see me in your dreams?
Yes. I see you. At least once a week for the past 6 months. And each time I see you in my dream, you keep asking me to save you. Why?
First, Your Majesty, I offended you.
How?
But it was beyond me. Then your sister Aboma was unforgiving. She asked them to throw me out and instructed them to kill me after.
To kill you?
Yes. I called you severally to help me. But they silenced me and took me far into the bush. I pleaded with their silence. Fortunately for me, they had pity on me. And they asked me to run far into the city where no one will be able to see me. That if they do catch up with me, that they will kill me. I had nowhere to run to. No parents, no brother, no sister. So I had to run to Agwata, where I finally settled down and changed my name.
Wow. Sorry about that. Just, calm down. Please may I know what you did that warranted a death sentence from my sister Boma?
I thank you for coming. The atmosphere is not good, but indeed, the much expected rain is here. And we can see the spots of the leopard. I checked and reconfirmed about it. There is no mistake. That is why I called you. You're welcome.
Eburucha brabatampa alalo bidiche. Anya furugo. Anya furugo. May you live long, my son. May you live long, my son. Come with me. Come with me. You will come with me, my son. This place is not safe for you. Follow me.
Who is that? Who want to bring my dog?
Otibo, where is that man?
Which man? Which man are you talking about?
The man we brought here. Where is he? I hope you have not killed him.
I have not, and he is not here. He left here not long ago.
Oh my goodness. Where can I find him? Otibo, listen. I need to find that man. If I don't, there will be serious trouble.
Go to the palace. You will see him there.
Hey, oh my God. We are doomed.
Otibo, I brought business for you, and on your own, you let this man go. Nah, what I am collecting from you is money, and I must collect it today. Today.
Hannah, if you know what is good for you and your generation unborn, the way you came in here, reverse and go back and start planning and thinking of how you end your life in jail for kidnapping, both of you.
I'm out of here.
No, come out. Nah. Come down.
Awawa.
What's it? Get me Awaga. Awawa. Come to collect money. Oh no.
Ndebe anyị ekenegwe m unu.
Daalụkwa, Chief.
ndị gboo si na ọ na-abụ mmụọ nka ọ na-ekwedo. For the past 2 months now, we were not able to meet. Because of this, things are now falling apart for our community. And,
are you sure that things are falling apart for our community or things are falling apart for you personally? Fellow kingmakers, we have only one duty for today, and that is voting. Can we proceed to do that?
Chief Epele, please. Why not allow him to finish the opening statement? Let's know what he has to say before you jump in. Please.
Well, like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, I know our vote stands, but I'm begging that we should have a rain check kind of postponement, but let it that be in our next meeting. Reason being that there is this Chinese company that want to erect a gigantic structure, their industry, Chinese industry in our community. So the negotiation I have with them must be allowed for me to finish it.
That's it.
Ubaka, are you saying without you, they won't build the industry anymore?
Ask him.
Whoever we vote in today, we surely continue with the negotiation.
Correct.
Bam.
Exactly.
Bam. Chifakachi, in as much as I agree with you, this is a welcome development. This is my first time of hearing this. And I will plead with us that if Chufubaka is already doing this negotiation, let him continue and finish it.
Finish what? Have you asked yourselves a simple question? Why did Obaka not give us that information that there's a negotiation with the Chinese company? Why is it at the end of the day it's now talking about Chinese company? We all represent various clans, and we are in this meeting to represent the interests of our clan. Exactly. How can one man, Somoto, on his own, begin to negotiate with a Chinese company without informing us? Okay, is he now the king? Somebody should ask him.
Well, I don't think this is an issue of who is the king or not. The bottom line is who has the influence, who has the affluence, who is capable of bringing development and attracting foreign investors in our community. That is the bottom line. So I brought this company in our community and I must be allowed to finish my negotiations with them.
You will not finish it. Let me tell you. It is very easy to wound weak people. But right here we have men of intellect. All he's doing is pursuing his own personal interests.
Chief Epele, you are sick in the head. All you know is to shoot guns. Nothing but that. You are definitely sick in the head. Because when you see progress moving, what you do is to use your destructive lines of tongue that is destructive to kill. And that's what you do. Some sickening ways of thinking.
Who do you think you want to deceive? You pursue your personal interest and you want all of us to believe it's a collective interest. What deceives you is your money. But money is different from ideas. I have ideas. Please. You have money. Today's world is ruled by men with ideas. My integrity is worth $3 billion in the bank. Nonsense.
Hey, Ogwefi and Epele, please take it easy. Stop this argument like children and market women. We are kingmakers. What are we arguing for?
Let us end it for once.
It is only God that has protected my son and I. It's all right. Get up. Get up and sit. Thank you. Thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not mad at you. Believe me. I mean, why should I be? If it's the will of God, then who am I to question God? I'm not. Just that I wish my husband is alive to witness this day. You know, I got married to him for 5 years and I couldn't have a child. It was hard for me before Adora came. Had it been he witnessed this day, he would have been a fulfilled man. Thank you, Your Majesty. I just pray they find my son, Daisy. They will. Yes, I came since I didn't hear from you, so I have to come to look for you. I came by to see you.
Are you all right?
Did they hurt you? It's good to see you, my brother.
Good to see you, my sister. So you know,
Yes, I do. And I am very happy. Meet my mother, the queen.
Come, my son. Come here.
Mother, this is Daisy.
Good to meet you at last.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Greetings too. How are you?
I am fine.
I'm glad I met you at last. She has told me a lot about you. You are welcome.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
What happened to you?
Yesterday when I came into town, I called Adora. She told me a driver was coming for me. And I was waiting. Shortly, Obidike's driver came and said she sent them.
Obidike?
Oh, yes.
As if I knew.
When I entered their vehicle, I discovered the men in her. They took me somewhere where Obidike came to see me, and Obidike told them to kill me. Obidike said they should kill me.
It's alright.
So the driver and one other person now sold me to a ritualist. He did not kill me. It was the ritualist, after consultation, that said he knows who I am. He took me to chief priest.
It's alright.
He just...
It's alright.
Why would Obidike want to kill you?
I don't know.
To think that I confronted him this morning about you and he denied ever seeing you.
Elders of Asia Kingdom, I told you, I heard directly from our ancestors that our king is coming. The ancestors never deceived me. Our king is here, and now.
Great Opokeja, I don't know you to be a drunk. What are you talking about?
I told you that I heard directly from our ancestors. We are expecting our king, and our king is here. I never missed my words. That is your king. That's him.
I don't understand.
You can't just point to anyone and say he's our Eze. Did he fall from the sky?
Ignorance. Wonderful question. Wonderful. He is a product of Eze Chima Nnadozien's loins. Your Majesties, you may well explain to them.
With great happiness in my heart, I greet you all, chiefs of Asia Kingdom.
We greet you to Your Majesty. You're welcome.
Over 6 months now, I've been having a dream, seeing a particular girl in my dream asking for help. I became so worried. I had to consult my pastor, who told me that I should try to recollect the face of the girl in my dream, that she has something to do with the vacant throne. I became more confused. Because my late husband is a Chima. Never told me he had a son anywhere.
Exactly. Because if he did, he would have told a few of us in confidence, especially me.
Yes, you're right.
Like I said, he never told me either. And I'm sure he didn't know he had a son. The young girl that I kept seeing in my dream happened to be a maid in my husband's chambers. My sister knew. Rather than telling me, she sent them out from the palace. My sister Bomma had her reasons for chasing her away. Many of you can recollect that. After 5 years I got married, I didn't give my husband a child. If my husband had known that he got a maid pregnant, he would have married her. And who knows what would have happened to me. So my sister instructed that she should be taken far and that they should kill her. But rather than killing her, they actually took her far away and left her there. There she gave birth to a son and nurtured him. My chiefs, elders of Eziama Kingdom, here is the maiden my husband got pregnant. Her name is Obiara. Here is my husband's son. His name is Udeze.
King makers of Eziama Kingdom.
Wise one.
Yes, I heard directly from our ancestors that our king is coming. Although the message was not so clear and glaring to me. And here he is. Here he is. My son, everything that happened to you was remoted and controlled by our ancestors. It was our ancestor that directed your movement down to Eziama. You are welcome, my son. You are welcome, my son.
A child that says his mother would not sleep, in turn denies himself sleep. Anyone who eats the scrotum of the ram owes the ram, because the ram will always come to collect his debt. Chief Ebele, you have successfully brought me to ridicule and shame. You destroyed my source of wealth. You will pay heavily for it. You will go blind and cripple after I call your name 3 times. Yes. Ebele. 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 Go. Go blind! Be crippled! Go.
Father, in the name of Jesus, I give you all the glory. I bless you for today. I bless you for provision. I bless you for protection. I return all the glory to you. It is night and I'm going to sleep, Father. Protect the entire environment. Fill it with your angels, legions of your angels, because the Bible says that they shall surely gather. But once their gathering is not of you, you will scatter them. Father, right now, anywhere they have gathered, anywhere they have mentioned my name, anywhere they have evoked my spirit or my picture in a mirror, visit them with the Holy Ghost fire in the name of Jesus. Thank you, Abba Father. Rekabaruma sintakalamu sindiria. Rekabaramu sandiri masikalu masinderia. Resinti kasundiria. Rakabu masitakaya. Resendere matako shendere masanderia. Father, I return all the glory to you. I thank you for a beautiful day. I thank you for the favor you granted me in that business. I thank you for protection for myself and my children and my family. I return all the glory to you. I bless your holy name. Father, as I go to bed, visit me tonight. Holy Spirit, speak to me. Speak to me tonight, so that when I wake up tomorrow, I'll be divinely guided. Father, I ask you to build a hedge of defense around this house, so that inside there will be peace, outside there will be fire.
What is it? Wait a minute. When did I touch pepper?
Hey! 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 Ugo! You Ugo, what is it? Ugo! Why are you on the floor?
I don't know what's happening. Wait, Ugo.
What?
Ugo.
Nah, what happened?
I should be asking you this. Am I going blind or what?
Nah, what happened to you?
I only casted a spell on Ekpele.
What? You were invoking it on Ekpele? Hey! God, why is it I don't hear a word? Why? I've warned you so many times not to harm him yet. I know why I told you not to do that for now. I told you calm down. Now look at it now. Where will I get help this night? Where? Okay.
Am I going blind or what?
Wait. You go blind, wait.
Make call.
Call
ambulance.
Let me just put you
I'll
call.
Call my security.
Wait.
Call ambulance.
Somebody.
Call. I'm going blind.
No. You won't go blind.
Ambulance.
Let me help you to
Call security.
Security. Oh my God, I want you.
It is not true. Make call. Call.
For my phone.
Ambulance.
Wait, let me just help you.
Make call.
First. I'll call. Just
make a call.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Jesus. You said in your word that they shall surely gather. And I know now they are gathering against me. But if their gathering is not of you, you will scatter them. Scatter my enemies. Destroy them. Visit them with judgment. Those who say that I cannot live, that I should die, let them die in my place in the name of Jesus. Where they have dug a pit for me, let them be buried in that pit. Thank you, Abba Father. I return all the glory to you. I appreciate you for answering my prayers, because I know you are a God that answers prayers. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Hallelujah.
I'm hearing footsteps. Who are they?
Good day, Chief.
I am Sergeant Kelly. We are here to effect the arrest of Obidike Obaka, Chinedu Okoli, the one they called Maker, and Azoka Ifedi, alias Acid, for the kidnapping and attempted murder of the paramount ruler of Eziama Kingdom.
Officer, please give me a second to call your superior.
Chief, there will be enough time for you to do that, but for now, we have to take them along. Officers, arrest them.
Wait, I have a personal relationship with the IG. Let me speak with you.
Move!
Wait.
Officer, I don't move!
Officer, hold on. Please, hold on. Officer.
Officer, please.
Officers, hold on. Wait. Let me go. Give me some respect. Officer.
Obidike.
Officer, listen to me. Officers. Where are they? Can you just give me some minutes? Let me call the IG. Get me my phone. Where are they? Officers.
Taking them. Oh God. God, what is happening to me? Obidike. My husband crippled, son arrested. God, why me?
Mother. Good afternoon. You're welcome. Adora.
Yes, Mother.
Mega said some people are here to see me.
Yes, Mom. We are the people here to see you.
In that case, let me sit.
All right. Okay, so, Mother?
Yes?
This man here said he wants to marry me.
And what did you say?
Yes, I want to marry him too.
Chima! At last, come here, you. Come. God bless you. Come, my son. God bless you.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you.
You are a strong man. Please sit. Ha! At last, what we have always known has come to be. Have you told your brother?
Not yet, Mother.
You have to. You know he's the head of this family now.
I will.
We are ready to meet your family.
Thank you very much, Ma.
You're welcome. And may God bless your union.
Amen.
Amen.
May God bless your union.
Amen.
You're not taking anything. Where are the maids? Maids!
Mama, why are you bothering yourself over a piece of land when you have acres at your disposal?
Son, you should understand the attachment I have for that land. I struggled to acquire it. I put those structures in place. There is this kind of love I have for that land. Please.
Mama, time has changed. You should know that you were king's mother now. We cannot go back to the past. Don't you understand?
What about the farm? Who will be taking care of the farm? The birds and the fishes.
Oh, well, I have made arrangements for the farm to be transferred here. I am building a bigger place for my farm. But for the meantime, someone is taking care of it.
Now you are talking, my son.
You're happy now?
I am happy. That is good to hear.
Yes.
Now that you have taken care of it, beautiful. Let me go inside.
You're happy now?
Yes. Of course I'm happy.
I feel...
Mama, don't go yet, please.
May you live long, Your Majesty.
You're welcome, Ebuka, my friend.
I have a great news to share.
Oh, wow. We are listening.
I want to let you all know that Ebuka is the one I'm settling with.
Oh.
Congratulations! Look at you. Congratulations, my daughter.
Thank you.
Congratulations, my son.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you very much.
Oh, congratulations, Ebuka.
Thank you very much, my king.
Well, I want to congratulate you for something else. Yes. The Council of Chiefs and I have decided that you handle the building of Isiama Recreation Center, the clinic, and the tire factory.
Wow.
Chief Ubaka actually got some Chinese to handle it, but I revoked it. It is now your contract.
Wow, that's huge. Thank you very much, my king.
You're blessed. You're blessed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow. Thank you.
Ebuka.
Thank you.
Once again, congratulations.
Thank you, Ma.
You made the right choice.
I am happy for both of you.
Thank you, my king.
The throne of my father is vacant and needs a king. The mantle of kingship is lying on an empty throne. The throne of my father is vacant and needs a king. The mantle of kingship is lying on an empty throne. There is pressure, tension, confusion, and conflict for the one to sit on the throne. There is problems, chaos, pressure, and tension for the right one to sit on the throne. Oh, my princess, oh,